First District Health Unit is covering a range of medical topics and public meetings that are offered to community members. In McHenry County, health nurse Nancy Bryn says they've talked to residents about staying healthy, from blood pressure and heart disease to different types of low-impact exercises. She says they have these conversations about every other month in casual settings.
One of the things that we do with a lot of disease prevention would be knowing your body, eating right, getting enough exercise, even getting sleep can help too.
She says they want to answer questions, but they don't replace a doctor's visit. We'll have a link to First District in this story on our website.